Family and friends, in this next video we're going to talk about things that happened here in Albania that no one told me about. So I figured I'd share some of that with you, just little facts that take place and I wasn't expecting. Also, if you can, please stick around to the end of the video because I'm going to show you a true act of kindness. Every once in a while I get blown away by how nice these people are and the things that they're willing to do for you. Stick around please, hope you enjoy the video. Thank you. Family and friends, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to talk about things that nobody has told you about Albania. At least I hope not. So I'm going to fill you in on some things that no one told me. Let's start off with their main alcoholic drink, Rakia. Okay, a lot of you have heard of Rakia. It's not just in Albania, it's throughout the Balkans. Now, many of you have heard that you sip it. There's an empty shot glass. I'm just going to show you that. So you sip it, okay? But no one ever explained to me why you sip it. We're going to go over that. So what happened is we were getting our furniture custom made, and the guy was nice enough. He comes out with a tray, big smile on his face, 2 shots of Rocky, one for me, one for him. Instead of saying cheers, they say Gazor. So he holds up his shot glass, I hold up mine. Gazor. Now what do Americans do when we see a shot glass? You shoot it, right? So he goes, Gazor, and there's like maybe 6 or 7 Albanians there besides myself and my building manager, Larry, great guy. So Gazor, I go, I shoot it, and everyone goes, oh, you know, they all start talking. I'm like, what? And my building manager's over there going, I still don't get it. I'm like, you know, he said cheers, he said Gazor. So he refills it immediately. Gazor, Gazor. And shoot it again. I see everyone talking, blah, 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 blah. So this happens like 3 or 4 times. I'm starting to get, you know, I'm not understanding things. Now there's a word in the English language called ignorant. You know, ignorant means unknowing. Now they'll use English words precisely as they're supposed to be described, but in America, if I called you ignorant, it's kind of an insult. So he goes, later we get to his car, my building manager goes, okay, you're ignorant. And I'm like, what happened? What happened in there? He goes, you sip Rocky. And I go, I've heard that, but if you shoot it, what's the big deal? And he told me, you sip it because when someone offers you a rakia, it means, I like you, I enjoy your company, let's sit down and chat. So you sip it. So you're showing them courtesy, okay? If you shoot it, you're telling them, I don't have the time to talk to you. It's very insulting. And I didn't know that. I'm like, oh my God. And he goes, don't worry, they know you're ignorant. I know you're an American and you don't know. So they were insulted. I'm just letting you know now. The second thing that can go wrong, if I shoot it, I'm telling them I'm more man than you. I can shoot it better than you. So both ways could be insulting. So I wanted you to know, I'm sure some of you heard you sip it, but I wanted to explain to you why, and I didn't know that. My building manager, who's born and raised here in Progress, is the one that told me that. Okay, so if anyone else has a different explanation, I don't know what to tell you. I'm just telling you, from a guy's about 50 years old and he spent his entire life here in Progress. I made notes here for you, okay? Now, moving, Rocky. Restaurants, menu, and pain. Now, a lot of people are thinking it's got a cash-based society. True, but they do have tap and pay. What's weird, you can sit down in a restaurant, you're thinking, why don't these guys serve me? A lot of times you got to ask for the menu. Okay, just the way it is. It's relaxful. In America, man, they'll feed you and get you out so you get that clean table and get more customers in. Not here. And even after you eat, you can sit for hours if you wish to. You can sit there for hours. A lot of times I got to ask them, you know, can I please have the bill? I go like this for a check. They'll come over and they'll take care of that. Okay, so I'm paying. Okay, next thing we're going to talk about banking, opening a bank account and debit cards. Now, I've talked about banking before in the past, but I'm going to tell you something different that happened. Once I was able to get my account, what it was is I had to get my residency card first. They really didn't want to talk to me until I got that. I got that, and it's like 20 pages to fill out. I mean, just extraordinary. I mean, more paperwork than it took for me to sign to buy this condo, which is amazing. So I fill it out, and I go, okay, where's my wife sign? I go, for what? So, well, I want a joint account. You can't have a joint account. My wife would have to have her own checking account, her own bank account, which I found amazing. Again, no one told me that, but I'm telling you that there's no joint bank accounts, which I found amazing. Next, so I opened the account. I'm going to go to the counter, give them a little bit of money to put inside the checking account to open it up. Then I remembered, oh, I forgot to ask, when do I get my debit card? And so I sent the wife back to ask, and the lady goes, do you want debit card? I said, yes. Sit down, another 20 pages to fill out. And I wanted 2 debit cards, one for me, one for my wife. No. She has to open her own account. She has to ask for her own debit card. Again, something no one talks about, okay? Now, I want to talk to you about elevators in your apartment building or your condo complex, okay? Like April and I are on the 9th floor, the very top floor. The elevator only goes to the 8th floor. Then I gotta walk up 1 flight of steps. Very common. And I couldn't figure it out. Why doesn't the elevator go to the top floor? It just doesn't make sense to me. What's up with that? Okay, this is very common in Albania that no one told me. When they originally made this building and the other buildings, 8 floors. And after a couple of years, they'll add 1 more floor to the building. Okay? That's why the elevator didn't go up to the top. Very common here in Albania. And once I learned that, I was like, that's why. So a lot of times you could be in the top floor and your elevator's not going to go to the top floor. So they go to the floor right below the top floor. Again, something that never told me about Albania. Okay? Also, we're given this condo, we're going to will it to our daughter. So I asked my building manager, because he's born and raised here in this city, can you recommend a good lawyer? That way we could drop a will. And he's looking at me odd. He goes, why do you want to waste your money? Why is that wasting your money? He goes, your kids just move in. You don't need to put it on paper. But I want to put it on paper, so I'm going to put it on paper. But he was stunned. He's like, you're just going to throw away your money. You know what? The kids would just move in. I'm still going to will it. Okay, I still got to see a lawyer. Once my daughter, she's about to get married, so she can change her last name. So once that officially happens, I will go to a lawyer and have it drawn out, just in case. But he was stunned that, why are you wasting your money? You know, so again, I thought that was funny. Okay, in Toronto, especially Toronto, fireworks you're going to see nightly. Not a ton. You'll see a couple go off like every night. They love fireworks. In New Year's Eve, it was shocking. I fell asleep. Okay, but April was up and they're just blowing stuff up all over the place. No one getting hurt or anything, but just every guy, you know, every teenager's out there just lighting up the fireworks. They love the fireworks. Okay, so I wanted to go over a few things that no one tells you about Albania. I'm sure I'll do it again on some other things that I just found fascinating. Another thing that's been happening is we've met a lot of people in the last like 2 weeks. Matt and his family, met them, we had lunch together. I had 2 small children with him, his wife and his wife's sisters here. Wonderful family. Okay, Jim and Judy, we had coffee with them, lunch, and we're about to go have coffee with them again in about an hour. Great couple. Met Jeff from Not Dead Yet Adventures, great channel, great guy. He's traveling all over the place. He's in Toronto right now. He might be traveling through our way again in about a week or 2. Josh and his wife, Jeremy, we've met. Jeremy, his family was here for lunch this week. Candy from Finland. I got to tell you a story about that. Kent and Candy, another great couple. And a lady named Lisa's coming out next week. I love meeting every one of them. Okay. The thing is, what I'm afraid of is I'm having a lot of people saying, hey, I'm coming out October 19th. And I don't know if I'm going to be here October 19th. I can't even tell you for sure I'm going to be here the next 2 weeks. What's good about April 9 retirement, if we want to travel, she just goes, give me a 2-day notice, and we're out of town. You know what I'm saying? I can't not travel because people are coming, so forgive me. But I want you to know I'm blessed to have met everybody. If we're in town, would we like to meet you? Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. The funny thing with I think her name was Candy too, she was a single traveler. I was going to go out to my bank and I was daydreaming. I ended up at the beach. You know, your body just takes you somewhere. And I think that, that was for a reason. So what happened is I turn around and there's a lady staring at me and she very softly goes, Patrick? And I said, yes. I'm looking at her face. I don't recognize her. She goes, I'm a subscriber to your channel. And I go, oh, okay, thank you. Thank you, wonderful. And she looked a little nervous. She goes, where's the bus station? She's got to go to Duras. So I'm like, okay, go up here, make a left. When you see this store, make a right. And you're going to get lost. I'll walk you to the bus stop. And we had a wonderful conversation going to the bus stop. So nice lady from Finland. I couldn't recognize the accent. It was a strong accent. Don't remember ever hearing it before. And I asked her, I'm from Finland. School teacher, nice lady. She's really sweating. Okay, well, she's from Finland. And so we're walking there and she goes, I like swimming, but I prefer swimming in freshwater. This is a freshwater lake, but why is nobody swimming? I go, it's a little chilly today. She goes, that's not chilly. I felt the water. The water's warm. I go, honey, that's because you're from Finland. You know, I got to break the ice just to make it in the water. But a wonderful lady. I hope she's doing okay. She was on her way to Finland. The last thing I want to talk to you about, and you're going to find this hard to believe, an act of kindness. Every once in a while, it happens all the time, but every once in a while someone, an Albanian, does something that is incredibly friendly that I don't expect. Right now I'm shooting off my Sony. They call this a talking head video, where I'm not really moving around, you know what I'm saying? And Sony's great at that, but the GoPro is better if distance and depth changes. Like sometimes I'll move the Sony, it'll blur out for a second and then come in. So I'm gonna show you guys something, okay? It was our anniversary, and one of the places we go down to for coffee, which is down by the water. And I made friends with the guy who serves the coffee, okay? He's just a worker there. And so I go, you know, I used to give my wife flowers all the time, but since we've retired, moved, we're in different countries, you know, I just stopped giving flowers. I'm not sure where it is. So I'm sitting there and I go, hey, could you please tell me where the nearest flower shop is? It's mine and my wife's anniversary, 37 years. I want to get her some flowers. Same thing, just like he was doing with the, what I was doing with the Finnish lady. He's like, okay, go this way. And he goes, do you want 1,000 worth of flowers or 2,000? Like he's basically saying you want $10 worth, $20 worth. And I go 20. And he goes, what color? I go, probably a mix. He goes, okay, give me the 20. I give him the 20. He goes, I'm gonna go get you flowers for your wife. I'm like, you don't have to. He goes, no, I'll be right back. Guy jumps on his bicycle, okay? He's gone. He's gone for like 20 minutes. I'm gonna show you what he got. Now check this out. If the picture blurs out, guys, please bear with me. But these are my wife's flowers that the guy got for me, so I wouldn't go late. For an anniversary with my wife. This is what he did for me. Unbelievable kindness. I didn't know where the flower shop was. And so he picked this up for me. He goes, is it okay? And I said, it is beautiful. Thank you so much. What was funny and cute about April, April goes, oh, okay, let's go for a walk. So I go, sorry about the blur there real quick. So yeah, we'll go for a walk. And April took me to the store where they sell flowers. She goes, yeah, they sell them here. I thought that was a hint and a half for me. So back to buying flowers for my beautiful wife. So I want to share those stories with you. Those are things that people don't tell you about Albania, and there'll be more, okay? So hopefully you enjoyed the video, okay? And I love meeting everybody. Like I said, if we're in town, you know, and I'm not sure where we're going to be at any particular time. So if I'm in town, I'd love to meet you. If not, please don't be upset, okay? Remember, I love you guys. All right, be careful out there.